Another reason I wanted to bring you on is because, you know, you're a Marine, right? I've had my brother on, Marine. Where were you stationed? I mean, where were you deployed? Where were you
Well,
stationed? Where were you deployed?
I was in the Marine Corps from 2004 to 2012, and I was stationed at Camp Pendleton and MCRD San Diego. So I was with 2nd Battalion, 1st Marines, 2nd Battalion, 5th Marines, and then headquarters and service battalion at MCRD San Diego.
So you left. So you enlisted right after high school, right? What made you go?
Yeah, about a year after.
About a year after, right?
It took about 6 months to actually ship out, everything like that. But pretty much, I got the pep talk from my dad, and he's like, "Hey, we got to pay bills in this house. We have some money, not a lot of money for you to go to college. We can make it work." And at that point, I looked deep down in me, and it's like, you know what? I'm like, I don't want to be a burden.
Yeah.
So I know I can do more, and that's when I decided to enlist in the Marine Corps, and off I went to California.
Would you say that's a common reason that you found in the Marine Corps? That there's some people who, yeah, they're trying to do right by their families.
Yeah,
trying to do right by their future too, right?
I think a lot of it is when it comes to, I would say, Latinos in the Marine Corps, just we all kind of have the similar background, and just like you said, 1st or 2nd generation here. So we're all trying to better ourselves, and now the country that adopted us or gave some to our parents, now we're giving back. And in our generation, or at least in my generation, is like a lot of it was like the post 9/11. 9/11 happened, so we all had we felt patriotic. We wanted to join and give back. So with that, it's like, yeah, I did go to Iraq. I was in Iraq. I've been all over the world. So I ended up doing 3 deployments. I was in Iraq, and then just I went overseas to Okinawa, Japan, and then I got to go to different countries from there. So that was the plus side. And other Marines get to only see combat. And to me, it's like I got to see both sides of the Marine Corps. Like I got to see the combat. I got to go travel to all these other countries and enjoy the world.
Yeah, I mean, that's what been one of the reasons since, I mean, the last 100 years, right? Join the Army to go see the world, right? I mean, that's kind of what they tell you, right? When they're recruiting you, go see the world. Go see the world. Somebody in my class, and I won't say who, but we know him. He lives in Dunhurst. And the Army recruiter came to his house, and he has like 5 or 7 siblings, right? And the recruiter tells him, like, you know, he's the oldest. And he goes, you know, the recruiter looks around at his family, and he's Mexican. And the recruiter goes, you know, you want to go to college? Your mom's not going to be able to afford college. Look, she's got 5 kids, right? Go to the Army. Go to the Army. And it's good. The other reason that you said, the thing that I picked up on, is that, you know, this country gave us, as immigrants, this country gave us a space, right? We could be back in Mexico. We could be back in Honduras. We could be back in Puerto Rico eating shit. And we're here. You know, whatever, we're eating shit here too, but we have an opportunity to eat less shit and to make something that we can't do in Mexico or we can't do in Honduras. And that's real, right? That's like I didn't join the Marines or the military. You know, if I would have done the military, I would have done the Marines. My brother was trying to recruit me for the longest time. He's like, take the test, man. Just take the test. Let's see how you do. I bet you do really good, man. I bet you know, he's gassing me out, right? And I wish, you know, I still regret, you know, every day I regret, you know, there'll be a time where I'm like, man, I should have, you know, you look back and you're like, should I have made that left turn instead of going right? Because I think, like, as a Marine, you got to, especially as a first-generation Latino, you got to feel like, man, I gave to this country, right? You can't tell me I don't belong here, right? Because now, you know, you hear these politics where, like, you know, Latinos, or they don't belong. You must walk around like, I see the flag back there. You must feel like, motherfucker, I belong here more than anybody. I belong here more than the president of the United States.
Yeah, no, I think like I told you earlier, it's just the fact that a lot of us in the military, like, or at least in the Marine Corps, from what I got to experience, is we do feel that as we get out and we walk around with our like veteran hats or Marine Corps shirts or some type of patriotic item that we always carry, or having like even in our vehicles or as a display. So we do feel connected. We do feel that, hey, we do belong here. And obviously we're trying to better our situation for those after us. Like, I don't have kids, but now that I did this, like, it's something that I can talk to my kids about.
Yeah.
It's something that I can talk to the students that I work with. It's something that I can talk to about with the kids that I coach in soccer. Like, these are all things that I can now start applying, especially to the minorities or the students that their families struggled. Their parents work 2-3 jobs. So it's an out, and it's something that they can experience. And I always tell people, like, honestly, I don't care what branch you join, as long as you join something and you build it and make it the way you want it to be. So we all have that opportunity. And it's like we always preach in the Marine Corps, like, it's something bigger than ourselves. So to me, like, I found that brotherhood in the Marine Corps. Like, I found other Latinos right off the back in boot camp, in infantry school. In my unit, it was nothing but, like, we had our little clique, and we even joke around, like, we say USMC, Unidos Somos muy Chingones.
That's good, man.
So
did you guys make that up, or is that a thing that's in the Marines that circles around?
It circles around. So we have that one, and we also have United States Mexican Cavalry. so we have it, man. Like,
yeah.
But even overseas, we go overseas. Somebody always somehow finds a flag from, like, Puerto Rico or Mexico or whatever country, and we all take a picture with it. Even when in Okinawa, there was a club called Salsadinas. So all Latinos went there.
Yeah,
so it was owned by a Peruvian that was Japanese. And so Latin music, that's the thing that made us feel at home. So we always find each other.